YouTubers, welcome back to AZ2 Ozarks. Today we have a task on hand that is not the most pleasant of tasks, but it is certainly necessary. The piglets are now about 2 weeks old, and we have been pig owners for just 2 days more than that, so everything is really quite new to us. But out of the piglets, there are 7 survivors, so you may recall that there were 9 piglets born, and the runt didn't make the first night, and then there was a boy piglet who we believe had been stepped on by the mom. He just wasn't able to thrive. He never competed well for the milk, and he didn't make it. So that was sad, but we still have 7 healthy, happy piglets, and of them, 3 are males and 4 are females. Now, the males have to be castrated, and other animals on our farm, such as goats and cows, we have done the banding method, and we really prefer that method to any sort of cutting. We feel like it's not invasive, it isn't really bothersome to the animals, and so far we've had great success with it. Now, the anatomy of pigs is different, and so it does not allow for banding. Their testicles are not on the outside in a clear way where they could just be banded. So they do have to be cut to be castrated. A small incision is made for each testicle, and then they're squeezed out, and then they're kind of yanked. And it's better for them to be yanked rather than to be cut on the testicular tube, I guess is what it's called, because it actually heals better when it is like a jagged tear. It heals more nicely than if it is a perfectly clean cut. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Oh, why castrate them? Why not just leave them intact? Well, boars have what is called taint in the flavor of their meat. And so if you butcher a mature boar, it has a flavor that is off and most people don't like. Now, on top of that, even if you thought that that was something you could handle and deal with, butchers won't accept a boar because that taint flavor gets on their machinery and equipment, and they don't want to have to clean it between each animal. So they just won't even process an animal that is an intact boar. That being said, we have talked to other farmers who have butchered their own boars at a younger age when they're smaller, like 200, 210 pounds, and they felt like it was perfectly fine. But that's just not the plan that we have for these piglets. We want to get it done while they're young, so they can't put up as much of a fight, and also it is supposed to be that their pain receptors aren't as acute at a younger age. And we didn't want to castrate them even sooner because I wanted to make sure they were all survivors, they were strong, fit, and I didn't want any risk of them being like too weak or upset by the process. So 2 weeks old seems to be the magic number for us, and we need to catch these little guys, which will surely be a challenge because Mama is very protective. She doesn't like us getting near them, and whenever you pick them up, they squeal like crazy. So this could be a little bit interesting.
Yeah, we're gonna get him over here, and then Keegan's gonna close out behind me.
So here we have really crummy footage, and it's basically that you can vaguely see what's going on because I had the camera set up there. I didn't know if I was going to need to go in, but the guys have the little enclosure area closed off so the mom can't get in there, and you can see she's really agitated. Rick's trying to pick out the correct piglets and put them into the bucket and get them out of there without Mama coming through the gate at them. Here the piglets disperse and go running off. They missed one of the little boys, but Rick did have 3. the mama reared up at Rick, and he used a stern voice to make sure she knew she wasn't getting her way and to back off. And then the guys are going to take out the bin of piglets, and we're going to take them far away to the barn so that they're not near the mom and she can't hear them while they're having the castration done and are squealing. So this is the first time we've ever done this form of castration on any piglets or any animal for that matter. Their skin was a lot tougher than we had anticipated. And so even though it was a very sharp, brand new scalpel, it was having a hard time cutting through, and Rick just didn't have the feel for it yet, so he didn't want to like slice too hard and cause a problem, so he was kind of being delicate and gentle with it. But once the testicles are able to come through, you just kind of pull it out, and the testicular tube breaks off, and really that's all there is involved with it. It heals up on its own very nicely, and so really it went pretty smoothly. We understand that the pain level is supposed to be relatively low at this young age for piglets, even though it does look pretty intense and creepy. The piglets do squeal wildly just from being picked up, so it's hard to judge really what the actual pain is. And then they spray with Blue Coat, which keeps any infection from getting in there, and that's that. Mama Pig was quite agitated when we pulled those babies out of there. It looks like she's back to eating right now, but now we've got to sneak these 3 back in. 2 were boys. Accidentally, 1 was female. Rick lost his glasses in the pig pen, and so he couldn't really see which one was which. But we'll have to go back for the 3rd one tomorrow. Do you want to go up and over or no?
You can just stick through the wire right here.
There you go, Mama. There's your babies.
It sounds like they're all back in there.
Yeah.
Is that him? Yeah.
Yep, that's him. That one right there is the last boy. And now we have to open that little gate up again for access into the little nest area. Well, that's good. That'll give the little boys who were just castrated some comfort to have a little bit of milk and settle down. Okay, the final little boy has been trapped. He's a squirmy little dude. This one went a little bit smoother and a little bit faster, despite the piggy squealing a whole lot at the beginning there. Rick had a little bit more experience after just having done 2 others, so this one was definitely easier. Blue coat.
Get it? You got him? No. Hold his legs. That's it.
The little dude is all done. Mama Pig is becoming very leery of us throughout this day. I wish it would have been more smooth getting them all at once, but it is what it is. So they're bringing back the little dude and they're gonna put him over the gate to be back with Mom. There he is. All right, healthy and happy. So now we have 3 little boys who've been castrated and 4 little girls, and they're all looking good. So the boys have blue coat on their back sides that helps prevent infection and keep anything from getting in there. So you can tell that they pretty much look unfazed. Of course, it's not a pleasant thing to do, but it is necessary. And when they're this young, the pain response isn't as magnified as it can be as they get older. So we're definitely glad to have that task done at this point, and we can just move on with cute little happy piggies. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to keep following our adventure.